All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna share with you 5 tips to write better copy that sells. So let me ask you something. Have you ever come across someone's work and emotionally felt something? It's kind of like a feeling that you can't really explain, but it's as if you know that person. So I'll give you an example. I have had people I don't even know send me private messages expressing to me that after watching one of my videos or reading, let's say, the about page on my website, they feel like they somehow know me and that they love my energy, or that, they resonate with my story and that I'm their new internet BFF or best friend, right? Literally, this just happened yesterday. And one of my clients even told me that the reason why that she hired me is because she could feel my energy when she first landed on my Instagram and knew that we would be soul sisters. Don't lie, you've come across someone online that you're like, holy shit, who is this person? We're like best friends, right? So when people feel an emotional connection to another person they trust, what ends up happening? When you trust someone, they buy from you, or when someone trusts you, they buy from you, right? Because every course, every program, every mentor that I have once invested in or still invest in, I do so because I saw myself in them, and their content not only inspired me, but they helped me, right? And I like them. Go figure. So let's get straight to it. I will share with you 5 tips to write better copy that sells. Number 1. All right. Number 1 is that you want to write as if you are writing to your BFF. So let me share with you a story. When I was a Peace Corps volunteer, I would write weekly newsletters to my friends and family to just update them about my life in Armenia. And guess what? They loved it. 2 years later, when I was kind of feeling lost and unsure about my career path, and I was just like, what am I supposed to do on earth? I wrote an email to my friends and family, and I asked them the same thing. I asked them, basically like, what do you think my top 5 strengths are? And they responded and said, you're a writer, or we love your writing. And I remember sitting there thinking, oh my God, what? Me, a writer? But here's the thing, all I did was really write from my heart to my friends about my experience in the Peace Corps, right? You can do the same thing with all of your copy. So the next time you sit down to write a post or a landing page or copy for, let's say, your website, all you have to do is just think of that one BFF that gets you. Larry or Susan there, yep. You want to keep them in mind, right? And think about your personality. Are you super professional with your friends, or are you playful, or are you casual, right? Because being a personal brand means infusing your own personality and touch to your business. And that also means that your stuff should sound like you. Whatever you put out there should sound like you, all right? Okay. Number 2, second tip, have a catchy headline. So nowadays, everybody and their moms have some self-diagnosed ADD or ADHD, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting someone's attention like that, yeah, right? So your first sentence on your post should make someone want to read on. When I look back on my email open rates and analyze which emails perform better, it's always the headline that is somehow out there that reveals some type of number or whatever the case may be. People like to click on things that shock them or that they're curious about. So a good way to look at this is think about what types of emails would you open, right? We get so many emails each day. I don't even want to look at my inbox right now, but what would make you click one email over the other? Or what types of posts catches your attention the most and you must read on? So here's an extra tip. What you can do is that you can notice your favorite gurus' email marketing copy or their landing page copy, or whatever the case may be, and notice keywords that they use that have caught your attention, okay? That's a great way to look at it. All right, third tip is copy is like a woman's skirt. Long enough to cover the essentials, right? But short enough to be interesting. So I actually got this quote, if you would call it, from this book called This Book Will Teach You How to Write Better. So it's a really great book if you want to learn more about copywriting, but it's so true, right? Think about it. Unless you are writing a freaking novel or a book, your copy shouldn't be so long that your ideal client isn't going to read till the end, right? You want to think of sweet, short, and simple. Remember the 3 S's, right? Sweet, short, and simple the next time that you sit down to write a post. So What might actually help you is just really writing down the essentials. So you have it like all on paper, or you have it on your Word doc, whatever the case may be. And then thereafter, you can put some type of like language to it, sprinkle some flavor, kind of like cooking, right? You have the foundation, and then you have like the salt and the pepper and the turmeric. Fourth tip is my favorite, which is you should be in the right energy before you start writing or doing anything, right? Okay, I love this one, right? So as someone who teaches energy, I can't tell you how important this step is, because energy is everything. Whatever energy that you are in at this moment, you will probably write the way you feel. I'll give you an example. Last week, I got into an argument with my boyfriend, and while he stormed away to cool off, I thought it was a great idea to sit down to do some work and create some content. And when I looked back at my copy, it was kind of short and kind of aggressive. And what I did was that I compared it to my other content that I created when I was in a better state of mind or when I was in a better mood. And the difference was so huge, right? So have you ever read something and it got you super emotional, or it made you laugh, it made you smile, it kind of made you upset? That person writing it probably infused a lot of their own energy into it. So we want to make sure that you do the same. Trust me, people can feel it. So here's a tip. What if you're not in the right energy, right? You're like, Kristen, like, well, I just got into a fight with my boyfriend right now, right? This is what you can do. Literally, this is what I do. What I do is that I turn on some music and I host a dance party with my dog. So you have to think about it like this. We cannot always control the things that happen to us, but we can always control our emotions. We can control our state, right? So like I said, put on your favorite jams for like 5 minutes, hold some kind of mini dance party with your dog if you have one. I love dogs. So if you have a dog, dance with your dog, or dance with yourself. You don't need a dog. Or another thing I like to do is that I like it to go into some type of meditation, or I do EFT tapping, right? To get right back into the energy that I want to be in. And if you guys want a free guided meditation, I actually have one for you guys. So just find it in the description. But that way you can ground yourself. Number 5 is record your voice and transcribe it. So some of you guys may be thinking, okay, well, Kristen, I did all those 4 tips already that you said earlier, right? I'm not a writer. You may be sitting in front of your computer right now and just staring at that blinker blinking, you know, this blinker, and you're probably thinking like, oh my God, I have no words coming out. I did the dance party, I danced with my dog, I even printed out a photo of my friend, and she's like, he or she is like staring right at me. So fear not, this is what you can do. You can record something, record your conversation and transcribe it on rev.com, right? Because guess what? Everyone knows how to talk. This is not an excuse. So imagine if your friend is in front of you and you're out to lunch or whatever the case, and she asks you a question. Let's say she's asking you a question about how to lose that extra weight after the baby. Maybe you look great and she wants to know those tips, right? How would you say it to her? So record that conversation and transcribe literally word for word what you said during that conversation, and see how that copy compares to what you had before. So hopefully these tips were helpful for you. Remember that people will only buy from you when they feel an emotional connection from you. And the best way to connect with someone is really through your words, and most of all, your energy. Words and energy. So tell me below, which of these tips are you going to be implementing today? And if you want to see more business tips like these, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And like I said, if you need a guided meditation and get into that right energy before you start creating videos, you can download that meditation as well. All right, till next time, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.